That's pretty
yes.
funny.
First off, we did have a draft this time. Spellzapp led off with the Thief. Cheezinator responded with the Black Mage and Red Mage, and Spellzapp rounded it off with the Fighter. For our blessings, the Fighter has plus 15 hit percent, plus 7 luck, and minus 15 vitality. The Thief has plus 10 agility, plus 20 hit points, and a minus 10 hit percent. The Red Mage has plus 15 vitality, plus black shirt, and minus 10 agility. And the Black Mage has plus 2 level 1 magic, plus 20 vitality, and no bracelet armors.
There's going to be a lot of interesting here. And hi, everybody! I finally unmuted my mic, so I'm glad Melee Wizard and Pride Teeth, who's tracking in the background, was able to listen to my sweet intro. So we're going to get started here. I should probably get that timer going there, because I told him I'd go. Yeah, so this is going to be a big match here, and we got Arm 4. Huh, that's not very good.
Wall. And Wall is nice, too. And, you know, not the best magic in level 1, but, you know, Lit 2, Fire 2... they could do some good work here in the early game.
Yeah, Harm 4 feels a little bit bad. We don't have that white mage that's able to cast it as a non-elemental damage. Like, Silver Sword rolled minus 2.
Runners are off, heading straight for the Temple of Fiends. And looks like we got ourselves a good hero run right off of a hard reset.
Definitely enough to get to Temple of Fiends. The money, that's always nice to have early on. Definitely enough to get all the way to that top left chest. What a hero run at the start. Good thing we didn't.
No kidding.
Good thing we didn't go black belts, because we'd have no overworld grind, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So both of our runners take down Garland at the exact same time.
And the king has the bottle. And the herb. Really can't do anything with either of those at the moment.
No, but herb's kind of nice, though. It's going to be interesting, because we're going to see whether or not, after going to Provoca, they're going to probably end up going west. Are they going to do the herb turn in first, or will anybody make the marsh dive with that huge run? Because I think with that huge run, we can go all the way down to that incentive box and check it. That's how big that run is.
Yeah. It all depends. The success of that really all depends on what that trap tile ends up being. If it's something that can be dealt with Fire 2 and Lit 2, all the better. But if not, who knows? Okay, pure potion, money, and more money out of Matoya's cave.
I like the play to keep the little bit of money. We're going to need it just for more camping equipment and things like that. Especially with that long encounter table, or long first encounter. Allows you to buy all that camping equipment and your level 2 spells, and some of your level 3 spells already.
And Spellzapp just heading straight for Bicky. One quick spell, and down they all go.
So what is our favorite pirate unbuffed? Not buffed. The Chime. I know Spellzapp's part of going to Mirage as early as possible.
Yeah, we're gonna be looking for a loose, and unless I miss my guess, it has to be a Dwarf Cave, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, cloth plus 4, that'll work for, that is basically, I know people will laugh at me. Cloth plus 4 is basically end-game equipment on a thief that does not have minus agility on the Mollusk.
And we also have pro rings at a minus, to be fair, but still, it's still a pro ring is a nice thing to know where it is. Got Harm 2, Cure 4 in level 2. That's good.
The Cure 4, amazing. The Knight can learn it. So once we promote, on top of it already having that amazing plus 15 hit percentage, which you talked about earlier, just for anybody that doesn't know, what that does for a fighter means any sword that rolls neutral will get their breakpoints 5 levels earlier. 5 levels earlier. That's massive.
And I saw, I think it was Lit 3 and Quad X on the Black Magic for level 2.
Yeah, you said Quad X? Yeah, Quad X. I'm surprised Spellzapp took that, but at the same time, I think it actually makes sense, because like what you said is, that spike tile, if they decide to go to Marsh, could need... Oh, there's Vorpal. That's endgame weapon right there.
And the house?
House is amazing, too, because now Spellzapp can go down to Marsh Cave.
I didn't fully realize that the flag that moved the river was on this one.
Oh yeah, extended open. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't quite realize though the fact that it took this little circumstance to realize it. And there's the TNT, so more fetch questing. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
It's a good thing we got that long or hero run, huh? Makes this a lot easier. Wow, Fire 3, Ice 3. So our elemental spells have basically given us everything we need to take out pretty much everything right now. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a Fade or... Wow, Ruse is Knight learnable in that 3rd slot.
Yeah. Level 4 white. There's our Fade.
That is Red Wizard learnable after promotion.
And there's Temper and Bane at Black Magic.
Oh.
Still no vendor item yet.
Nope. Copper bracelet. There's chain armor. Yep, we'll definitely take that for our red mage and fighter. Nice and cheap. With the cloth armor, Spellzapp. The poor thief needs something. Yeah. Alright, so who's gonna make the dive to Marsh here? Who do you think there, Melee?
Well, I mean...
Well...
Besides the TNT tournament, there's really no other option.
Well, what I meant is who's gonna make the dive first? And it looks like App says, I'm going.
Yep.
Will Cheezinator follow suit? Question is, how... Okay, so Spellzapp looks like it's gonna miss that one chest. Probably get it on the way out, maybe?
Maybe. And Cheezinator, looks like Cheezinator was considering turning in the TNT, but he's going into Marsh Cave as well.
Ooh, big money. Okay. So let's see what Spellzapp missed on the way out, because Cheezinator's gonna use that long run to check it. Okay, nothing.
And Trap Tile has mummies.
I mean, you could take that for a little bit of experience here, yeah. Or we just run, that works. Canoe?
And there's the canoe. Okay, there's our means of getting places.
And Spellzapp so far not punished for bypassing any of the chests, because none of them were anything, so... Saves a little bit of time there. Missed out on a house.
And Cheezinator's turn order led to him taking out those mummies, getting a good bit of experience.
Alright, so now, for everybody watching, let's think about what's going on here, right? If TNT in Crescent Lake does not lead to the floater, right? Do we do... Ooh, uh-oh.
Oh, hello, Glare.
Now, Cheezinator's going to run into this on the way back. So, he might be in trouble also. Now, if TNT doesn't lead to the floater, and Crescent Lake, the sages don't lead to it, where are we going? Are we going Volcano, hunting for loose and getting equipment? Or do we go to the incentivized... Oh, what a dodge there. See, that's what... Hurt, Spellzapp. Better turn order for Cheezinator here.
Down to the Black Mage for Spellzapp. Thankfully, Fire 2 is enough to get by.
It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Spellzapp didn't get ambushed. Cheezinator did. And Cheezinator's in a better position. It's kind of funny. It's just funny how RNG works sometimes. But Spellzapp gets out and keeps the race alive. Oh, got ambushed on the second one? Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, no, no, no. Don't do this to Cheese. Don't you. We got a race here, folks. And don't you dare do this to him. So, Spellcat, Black Mages for both runners being huge today. Getting some turn order, dodging some glares, keeping themselves alive. Cheezinator should get out of here.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's fine. I mean,
Quest, hey, go away.
Yeah, but if you think about it, though, we're going to go to Crystal, right? And then we'll just take the Crystal all the way to Crescent Lake anyways. Or we can do Ice Cave right there.
Yeah, since you're right, if you're going that way, you can just pop on over to Ice Cave on the way. Though at our runners' levels, that definitely seems like a scary idea.
Definitely is. That run is just so surprising every time.
Alright, Matoya has the canal.
Okay.
That we can't even use because we don't have the ship yet.
True, but the Ice Cave... Okay, so now we know Ice Cave or Volcano's got our progression. Or Crescent Lake. I gotta remember, we haven't done the Sages yet.
Right.
Spellzapp's gonna go to Canaria. Oh, gonna buy some armor and weapons, probably? Look at that cat
And
claw.
maybe, revive people.
Nah, that's overrated. I'm still laughing about my intro. Mike muted.
It happens.
So, interesting. Your Spellzapp's gonna go back to Elflin, probably to pick up those level 3 or the level 4 spells, so... A little unfortunate there. So Cheezinator's get a chance to, kind of do everything Spellzapp is done now.
Yeah, and Cheezinator had went back to Elfland to buy spells before going up this way.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
So we'll see if that causes a bit of a routing divergence. See where Cheezinator decides to go from here.
Okay, so Spellzapp had no intention of going Ice Cave. Said, I'm going to Crescent Lake with that canal knowledge. So is Cheezinator going to be a little more aggressive, maybe? Do the Ice Play dive from Matoya's?
I'm wondering, would it be faster to get to Crescent Lake from Matoya's through the river system as opposed to
Ooh.
going around the other way?
Gold plus 4 bracelets have been found. Exit is learnable by the Red Wizard. And
We got in Crescent Lake. Oh god.
okay, so Spellzapp, where are we
All the way
going?
back to Dwarf Cave again, huh?
Where are we going here, Spellzapp? We got choices.
And
Where-
it looks like Cheezinator is going down this way. We'll see if it's heading for Ice Cave or for. Yep, no, it looks like he's heading down to Crescent Lake this way.
All right, Spellzapp's taking the volcano play. Says, I'm hunting for some equipment and loose. I mean, with this big run, though, you can check all of this armory. Ice
Ooh,
armor.
Ice plus 1, nice.
Okay.
Good start.
Opal plus 2 shield. We're getting some endgame equipment here. Wizards. Oh, so...
they have a script. That's great.
Spellzapp's leaving the thief down already. Oh,
Ribbon plus 4, I think that was. And a stop hammer.
Yeah, that's the Thor hammer that's been switched. Wow. So that makes Ice Cave a whole lot easier with a ribbon, that's for sure. Harm 2? That's actually really good for Ice Cave.
Well, they already have Harm 4, but having a Harm 2 for free isn't a bad thing.
Well, yeah, because you can put it on your fighter and he can cast. Instead of only having 2 casters, you have 3 now. Because there's a lot of undead there. So Cheese is making the play, doing the adamant. So he says, I have an long overworld here. Long overworld run. We're gonna do it. What do we got?
Just lead 2. It leads
Ship.
to...
Ooh.
Okay.
So this becomes interesting here.
With a canal already in place, that opens up some extra options here.
Yeah, we have Ordeals. We have Waterfall. Good so far. And the shop item. Possible shop item that's in Onrak or Caravan.
Right. And I missed it, but apparently Peds have toxic.
Looks like only the fighter survived, but there's Nuke. That is Black Mage learnable and Red Wizard learnable. Yeah, so the fighter is the only one that survived the toxic Peds. Made it out. Was able to save because of that ribbon he picked up. And we're doing an Earth play for grinding, possibly.
I'll check.
Yeah, or well, maybe not grinding, but maybe seeing if there's anything here. I like it.
Yeah, Cobras and Wizards. Nah, nope. That's no good.
I like the play though because if you find something good enough early on, you could just solo level later on, especially with Coral Sword. Because one of the things you're gonna want is that Cure 4, right? You're gonna want that Cure 4 on your knight. So if you need to gain a couple levels just to do it, if you find a good grind tile that's easily accessible, you can do it real quickly.
I guess there's our first weapon for the fighter, Coral Sword +2.
Or the Thief if they keep it, but I don't think anybody's keeping the Thief that's going to be alive for very long, unfortunately. It definitely... That -10 hit percentage is about 2.5 levels. It hurts you on your breakpoint.
They do have a Vorpal +1 that can do some good in a ninja's hands. Or a red wizard's hands too, either.
So,
and Spellzapp is heading for Ordeals.
I know Deadpulse makes Deadpulse happy because he's all about the Ordeals play first. Always yells it out. Ordeals, Ordeals, Ordeals. I like the play too. Cheezinator is doing a full clear of all of Earth 1. Something you really don't see a whole lot of, to be completely honest, but when it works, it works. We've seen it with Cho Fukamachi, and there's an eye tile in Ordeals.
Kind of a out-of-the-way spot for it, though.
Oh, well, never mind. Time to go.
And yeah, that's definitely not something you want to stick around for.
Nope, we good. Bye-bye. Well, that's not very nice. Bad eye.
No, it's not. And Cheezinator is in the Onrak area. First up is the caravan. Let's see what we got.
We don't actually have a weapon though, Z-Man. That's the only problem. For Spellzapp, he doesn't have a weapon right now. He's got more armor for the Black Mage though. More harm too. Love it. Picky. Yes, I am picky, thank you. floater! The Ordeals play!
And I did not...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's unrunnable too. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, no. Ow. Oh, no, it hurts. Lit 3 it up. Oh. No. Come on. Oh.
Yeah, wow. That floater's guarded. And
Oh.
guarded rather well.
That thing is very, very guarded.
And I missed it. Apparently the crown was in the item shop in Onrack.
Did we actually buy it?
Cheezinator did apparently, yes.
Okay. Ooh,
Red dragons have rub.
Just under 10,000 for a crown? All right.
Yeah, not bad considering it was an on-rack. It could have been you know, max price.
So this is one thing.
Ooh, Ice 2 sword.
Yeah, it's the Bane sword.
Still not bad.
Loose.
There's loose cube in waterfall. Fire 2 shirt.
If that's a black shirt, that's actually really good since the black mage can't equip bracelets.
So the red mage can equip it too.
Oh, true. Right now, yeah. But for later on, though, that poor black mage is gonna need it. But yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah. Although the Cloud Plus 4 does mitigate it somewhat, and there's the rod from the robot.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna try it again. Fire 3, fire 3. 220, that's a good shot.
Ooh, yeah.
Unfortunately, a paralyzing crit destroys our fighter. Wow, he's got over 500 HP. We need turn order here. Oh!
Ooh, nice.
That is almost a 600 HP phantom.
Yeah, that's a little scary. Yeah, yeah.
Because when I saw that 220 hit from Fire 3, I was like, oh, we're looking pretty good. We hit for another 300, I'm like, or another 100, I'm like,
Meanwhile, it looks like the Nightmares rolled low on health because one Ice 2 sword shot took two of them out. To the point where Cheese isn't even gonna try to run from him. He's just taking him out on the way out.
yeah, with Ice 3, makes sense, and they're weak to it.
Well, I mean, yeah, like the one shot from the Ice 2 sword was enough too. They have a good bit less than 200 health.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I think it was like 120 took him out.
That's definitely some good experience early on.
Mm-hmm. And Spellzapp is in the air at all of, what, 22 and a half minutes.
Right? It feels kind of weird to say that. It feels so fast, but yet it's 22 minutes in.
Yeah. Alright, doing a Zarda check. And it's the slab. Cheezinator turning in the crown, and it's the tail.
Wow. Okay. So definitely something we want. Cheezinator can't just use it just yet, but I'm assuming he's gonna do Earth Cave first. Wonder how long he's going to fade Ordeals.
Yeah, that would be a little unfortunate.
Because we're gonna be taking fights. Maybe not here in Earth Cave so much, right? And with that tail, it's kind of like burning a hole in your pocket. You know, you're like, it'd be really nice to promote with this thing right now before level 15.
there's fast at level 7 in Gaia.
Was that first slot or second slot?
First, I believe.
So that is Black Mage learnable. Don't need promotion for fast.
Turning in the bottle that we got early on.
Well, and it's pointed out by Dark Twinge there is, now Cheezinator has a lot of options. And there's the Saber Bonk, so...
Saber. And it's a +2 as well, so it's not bad armor outright.
No, it's not bad at all. Especially with a... You can put a ribbon on a knight, put that on there, and you're looking pretty good.
Alright, so... With that slab turned in, let's see if the airship was required this time.
Yep.
Yes, it was! There is the loot.
I mean, this is the one thing, though, that is kind of rough about Earth Cave. I mean, also the fact that we have a entirely backloaded encounter table is now we're running into everything within, like, every 2 or 3 steps. It feels great, and then we run into this backloaded, you know, 7 encounters in, like, so many, you know, so few steps.
Right. I'm kind of curious what the incentive item is going to be here in Earth, since Cheezinator can get it, which is most likely why he's here.
Right, and I like Spellzapp's thing here, where he's checking a Canaria or a Cardia here, because it's a real quick check, honestly, and you can really quickly overlook it. Cheezinator's about to open up that rod. This is kind of where it gets kind of dangerous. I've seen a lot of wipes in this section here for Cheezinator. These deep earth dives. Ooh, ice +1. Xcal +3. Oh, baby. So it... Huh. Oh, alright, so Xcal +3. We're getting... 5 hits with the Excalibur at level 21. And
so is the incentivized chest, is it in a random spot on this floor?
Yeah, so how it works is it's just past the rod and it's one of these 2 rooms randomized.
I guess in every race I had seen, it always feels like it was pretty much in the same chest in that first room, so...
Sometimes it does feel that way, for sure. But this time it was in the very end, and it's
the ruby.
Which is gonna...
Which is...
I mean, it's gonna take a little bit of time up for Cheezinator, because I think it's the slab, right?
I believe so, yes. Which was required, because that will eventually lead to the loot.
Right. So, I mean, it's not going to hurt him. It's not going to, you know, anything like that. It's something he needs. It leads to it, which is great. Now, that ruby could also lead him to getting the other loose. Maybe it's in Titans. Some Spellzapp may not check for a long time.
Yeah, and if that ends up being the Oxyale, that could be a step in Cheezinator's favor.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, Cheezinator's doing just fine.
Oh, and there's Toxic on the Wizards. Ooh.
For everybody that is part of Cheese Nation, that was not me trying to jinx him, okay? That was the game. I'm not taking responsibility for that Toxic at all. Oh, no.
So, one thing it was mentioned in chat that the Peds had Toxic. If the Peds led off with Stinger as well, I'm thinking we might have found our Medusa script.
I don't know the exact numbers on Stinger and stuff like that. I mean, it could definitely be. I feel like it's a pretty popular,
I'd be more wondering about how many instances of Toxic there are.
The Cheezinator was menuing so fast, he actually broke the music there for a second. Yeah, it's some weird bug. I don't exactly know how that works, but I've heard that something about menuing too fast, and you can actually kind of bug out the music. It's kind of funny. Alright, so we're going to go up against Lich here. We have no ribbons. We have a couple spells, but we gotta hope that they're gonna hit big. And we need Lich to play nice. Lich can't get turn order.
I thought Lich was supposed to be a speed bump. He's not actually supposed to be a threat.
Not with the spells we have. And there's a second ribbon.
Yep, second ribbon and ice.
So far, Lich swung, making it easy. Great turn order for Cheezinator. 288's huge. Lich is trying to be a melee caster, and that's not going to work.
Nope. And there's the key in ice.
So, well done by Cheezinator there. Well done. Lights the first orb, takes the lead. Spellzapp's got to make his way through Ice Cave to get that required key. I would expect him to do the loose key hunt, or the locked rooms. And then we might see him make a play for either, what is it? The volcano or waterfall or something like that. Because he knows where the shop item is. He did check Caravan. He did check Gaia. So he knows the shop item's there. So he's got at least 2 items that are on the Onrak continent. Alright, so now for Cheezinator, for the Cheese Nation, we really need Cheezinator to go to Ordeals. Rune Sword. Katana +4. Cheezinator has kept up that thief. That thief is going to get rewarded.
Okay, that's definitely a thing.
But I can totally see Cheezinator here doing the Mirage play. I can totally see him doing the Volcano play. And the Ice play.
Meanwhile, Spellzapp seems to be committed to the Keylock play, and there's an Aegis Shield.
Hey, Aegis +2, yeah, we'll definitely take it, but it looks like Cheezinator's going to... This has got to be a Volcano play. Oh no. Okay, Spellzapp did have some fire charges, so I'm going to take that big slime thing. That slime pack is actually pretty good for party grinds.
Died to 112, so that's pretty good.
But yeah, we can definitely come back here. I could see Spellzapp coming back here and taking that grind if we need to. And Cheezinator's making the play. It's got to be Ordeals.
Yeah.
Says, okay, I have faded you long enough. We're going to come check you out. Now, he's going to be in a little better shape here, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know what his spells are looking like. He's got weapons, so it's not like he's not going to be able to melee it also. But we have almost a 600 HP Phantom guarding that has got Paralyzing Touch.
And if nothing else, Cheezinator does have more sources of fire. If at the very least Fire 3 than Spellzapp did. So, yeah, Spellzapp only had 1 cast of Fire 3 before. And, well, there's our Oxyale loose in Dwarf
Okay.
Cave.
So... Oh, there's a third ribbon!
Wow.
Spellzapp is... Wow. So all 3 ribbons have been found at 33-minute mark by Spellzapp. He's found one of the loose. The other loose is the cube that's required. That's in Waterfall. He's going to be checking it probably here after the Oxyale. But he's going to do the rest of the lock just because we still have 1 loose that he doesn't know about. Cheezinator, as you can see, he's got the cube. He knows where the other loose is. So slow walking You basically hold B and you slow walk. It's very useful for things like Ice Cave, where you can slip on a banana peel and fall down a hole in which you don't want to.
Yeah, if you need a little extra precision in your movement, yeah, it's definitely helpful.
Yeah, in the original game, you actually used to be able to do it with your airship. And there's Cheezinator getting the floater about, what, 12 minutes? Finds out the Phantom is unrunnable. Alright, here we go. 600 HP. We need Fire 3. Ooh, we got a nuke charge, okay. 66. We got about 100 damage in. 200. That's about, what, 400. Looking pretty good. A nuke should be able to kill it. Oh yeah, that's gonna be done.
Ooh, that was a nice fire too there.
That was great turn order, nuke helping. Great job by Cheezinator. Also helps that had higher levels, so Cheezinator's gonna be in the air very shortly.
Yeah, it's not a long trip to get to the Ryokan Desert from here.
No, especially I don't know how well the first encounter's on the sea, but it looks like it's doing pretty good. The Phantom was Cheezinated. I love it. Yeah, and that's one thing that's the advantage for Cheese is going to be is class change might be around the same time Spellzapp does too. And Spellzapp now knows he's pretty much in go mode. All he has to do is buy that shop item. Well, we know. He just needs to buy the shop item, which is the crown. Take on Astos. Spoiler, Astos tries to kill us. And we,
well, I mean, it's not, that's not even required, because Astos had the tail, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. The rod was from, the robot. You're right. It's right here. So yeah, he'll be in go mode right now. Sorry, I got the two confused. So Spellzapp's in go mode. Obviously wants the tail. Because we have a katana, we have a Vorpal that Spellzapp does have. He will probably get the Excalibur from Earth, which you're gonna want.
Yeah. Since he has both loose, he probably like the katana that was in. Where was that again? But that was in. Where was that again?
The katana wasn't in Titans?
Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't sure if I remember that right or not. So that's probably something Spellzapp will miss out on, but considering that the thief's been long dead, that probably will be a big loss there for him.
No, so, and that does bring up a good point. The ruby is in Earth. Will Spellzapp check it? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I mean...
Unless he's desperately searching for, like, the rue stick or something.
So, okay. So, this is what's going through Spellzapp's mind. He already knows the breakpoints, right? And Cheezinator's doing it too. Obviously, he's got the Excalibur, so it makes it a little bit easier. Excalibur is going to make his, fiend kills a whole lot easier, right? So, with the Vorpal, and it rolled +1, so we're getting 6 level earlier breakpoint. We can get 5 hits on the Vorpal at 26, which is really amazing.
Yeah, you're definitely more familiar with those numbers than I am.
So, okay, so normally when a fighter goes in Topher, right? It's about anywhere between, let's say, 22 and 26, right?
More or less, yeah.
Because Masa at level 24, when it rolls neutral, is level 24, and he gets 5 hits. That's generally the golden thing you want to hit around Carry 2, especially Kraken 2, is you want 5 hits. So when you fast somebody, you get 10 hits. And that's why Vorpal with 5 hits becomes even better because of the way it's a crit machine.
Cheezinator turning in the tail. Putting on all the good stuff.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of good stuff here. It's gonna be interesting to see what Cheezinator decides to do because that katana +4 looking real good. But I mean that Xcal +3 is gonna probably take priority. For sure.
And as mentioned, Spellzapp will be more likely to actually find that just because he'll be looking for the incentive item here on Earth.
He might, actually, you know what? In this case, you're absolutely right, because he didn't turn in the crown. He never got the tail. So he might look. Yeah, see? He's looking because he doesn't know if that's the tail or not. And he knows it's only a little bit of a check. Gets rewarded for the Excalibur +3. This is going to be a race, folks. This is going to be great. I mean, I know I tried to hype it at the start, but, like, both these runners... Whew, this is going to be a spicy end, folks. But buckle in.
And, Cheezinator has entered the Mirage Tower, and he's still checking chests. He's still hunting for that one loose.
Has Cheezinator found any ribbons?
I don't...
He should have found... Let's see, there's one... There's one in, what, Ice Cave?
Yeah, he has not been to Ice. He has not been to Dwarf. He probably doesn't have the key, so he can't get the one out of Dwarf.
Yes.
I don't remember where the third one was.
Let's see what our tracker get it down for us.
It was in Volcano, which Cheezinator hasn't been to yet either.
Right, okay, so a lot of things Cheezinator hasn't done yet, which may not. So yeah, those early ribbons definitely going to make Spellzapp very, very, very safe.
Oh yeah.
Now I didn't see life, so it'll be interesting. I'm curious if Spellzapp will try and clear out all the fiends and then maybe take the metal slimes to gain last minute levels. Since you mentioned it earlier, they were low enough level. Or, low enough HP. Arm 4 doing good damage. 400, and Lich is down.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it's looking like both life spells are either level 7 or 8. So that's lovely.
And I like this play by Cheezinator. Doing the play just to kind of check things since he hasn't found any ribbons. You want to be in Mirage and the floating castle kind of as long as you can safely, because you want to take the levels as you go. And he gets rewarded with a Masa.
It's a -3 Masa, but okay, yeah, putting it on the Black Wizard. I approve of this.
So the Roost Stick's going to be in Sky, which is still really useful. Masa -3 definitely beats most weapons. Now, one of the things that's interesting about Masa is with the blessings and curses. When it rolls positive, it doesn't actually change the hit, so you can't actually get earlier breakpoints. But when it rolls minus, it actually hurts your breakpoints. So it's interesting to.
Is its bonus to hit maxed out already?
Yes, it's an overflow issue, just because of how much hit that the Masa gives.
Right.
So yeah, to kind of prevent any issues and stuff like that, they basically hard capped it and said, no, you can't go above.
Well, if nothing else, it still makes it hit harder and crit more often, so that's always nice.
Oh, for sure. Like a Masa rolling up definitely gets the crit, and it obviously does a lot better. I mean, that's one thing with like the Excalibur when it rolls minus is because it loses so much crit, and the crit that it doesn't have already, it actually hurts that It actually hurts that weapon a lot more than what you think.
Fortunately, Cheezinator's not finding a heck of a lot here in Sky outside of the Masa.
Yeah, unfortunately we know where all the ribbons are. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Um,
That's not good.
it's okay. We got softs. Oh, we only have 2. Okay,
Exactly enough softs.
let's not run into them again.
Let's not.
Well, get your robot emotes out there if you want to see Warmech pop out for Cheezinator. I don't know if he'll want it, but I know Chad always usually wants it. Where's my Mr. Destructoid emote? Give me that Warmech.
So, is Spellzapp gonna check anything here in Sky outside of the incentivized chest? I see it not very likely.
No. No, he's in go mode.
At this point, he knows that this is probably the Roostic, because I think he's got everything else.
Yeah, he's got everything. Yeah. I mean, he's got all 3 ribbons. Yeah. I mean,
okay, yeah. Might as well get the Roostic. It's Ruse. It's good.
Oh no. The Roostic pickup you kind of have to pick. You have to do because that allows your fighter to solo. And they got paralyzing touch.
Touch too. Oh no! And down goes Cheezinator. Oof.
Oh my.
Yeah, that kind of hurts.
Wow. Mancats were pretty popular on the Sky 4 maze. And that is going to be a devastating wipe there.
Yeah, and and on some level, this is just the consequence of having that huge hero run at the start of the encounter table. Just having them all be backloaded means they all show up deep in a dungeon, like, say, Sky 4. So you're getting all these nasty encounters back in short order here.
You're absolutely right, RD Platypus. Encounter table giveth, encounter table taketh. Which
on that note makes me wonder where that part of the encounter table hits when they go into Topher.
Well, man, yeah. It'll probably be Earth. It'll be around the Earth floor. They should hit it, probably just before Earth. Well, Spellzapp, obviously in a better shape here, able to make it through. 3 ribbons. No Warmech, only 2 encounters on it. Here's Cheezinator in Volcano. We know there's a ribbon here. Definitely gonna make Cheezinator a whole lot happier.
Oh yeah.
Little late though, unfortunately. Sleep 2 is actually non-elemental, which is kind of funny if you think about it. So able to hit that ribboned knight. Big Excal swing, 840, doesn't take out Tia. Definitely got to be nuke ranged. So Spellzapp going to take the 1 orb lead here as Cheezinator's looking for his second loose. Which we know is in the locked room in, what, Astos? No, I'm sorry, that was Dwarfs.
Yeah, he was a key lock dwarf, yeah. Meanwhile, the key itself was an ice cave, which I'm sure Cheezinator will probably head for after Volcano.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Cheezinator went here to be first, to be completely honest. With Ice Cave.
And there's Cheezinator's first ribbon. As Spellzapp heads into C.
Oof. Now I gotta admit, there are some nasty spells that have been casted around here. And that's just the non-ribbons for so long for Cheezinator. He's done a great job of navigating it so far. And, you know, making as much progress as he's been doing it. Wow.
But one thing that definitely benefited Spellzapp is that he was not checking hardly anything in Sky. So when he got to Sky 4, he was on a different part of the encounter table, and I don't think he even saw those man-cats.
Yeah, no, that's actually very true that you point that out there, Melee Wizard, is for that reason too. Because Cheezinator took those extra encounter steps, kind of got into that weird encounter spot where he ran into him, so yeah. But at the same time, you totally understand why Cheezinator did it, though, because no ribbons. You know, you kind of at least want one.
And still looking for the second loose as well. You don't want to have to come back into Sky to hunt that down.
Well, it's not in Sky. We know that because there's...
Well, we know that, but Cheezinator does not.
No.
Well, I guess Cheezinator knows that now, having not found it, full clearing it. But...
So, incentives cannot be in a incentive location. Or key items cannot be in an incentive location. Loose.
And I guess waterfall, like NPC locations, don't count towards that, right?
Right. That's why Astos' castle can have it.
And why we had the loose cube in waterfall.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things of you kind of learn it one time where you make that mistake, and then you're like, oh, that makes sense. So yeah, a loose can't be there. That's a defense sword.
Yeah.
22. Got the 5 hits on the big bad Excalibur.
And apparently, in a blink and you miss it, Kraken's gone.
Yeah.
That 3 orbs down.
That was, I mean, that's quick. Can't really be terrified too much of what Kraken can do to you.
Yeah, gold +4. It's a shame that the Black Wizard can't use it. Spellzapp is gonna be hot on Cheezinator's heels here in Volcano.
Like we're taking some mages here.
Yeah, seems to be some safe experience.
I'm not sure why. $3,000. Okay, yeah, because it's interesting. I've just haven't really seen a mage grind before, but I guess trying to gain a few extra level. Oh, exit. We're trying to get exit charges on the Red Wizard.
Possibly, yeah. I believe Cheezinator did get exit on the Red Mage. Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Probably trying to gain some last minute stuff here for exit, His exit, we don't get it till level 20 on that red mage. Big hit by the Excalibur there, not able to take out Carry, but Nuke does it for us.
And at 54 minutes, Spellzapp has all 4 orbs lit.
All 4 orbs lit. What is he going to do? Are we going to grind a little bit? So, 22 is kind of a weird number. So, like, if we're in a 4 party, like a full party, and they're all level 20s, I think you feel a little bit better about being that. But with only 3 characters, I know we got 3 ribbons. I wonder if he takes a couple metal slimes and tries to get a little bit higher, because... No, he's gonna go in. Okay.
And did revive the ninja, but most likely as a meat shield. I believe that ninja was, what, level 5?
Something like that, yeah. It died really early. So, at about 55 minutes in, Spellzapp has entered. Typically, a knight-led party takes about 10 minutes. If it's not over-leveled. Now, we don't have fast, so it's going to be a little awkward here. If we had fast, we could probably get it done a little bit quicker.
Did Spellzapp not get fast out of Gaia?
I don't think he picked it up.
Okay.
I don't think he checked, to be completely honest. Which...
Yeah, because I think the last time we saw Spellzapp, it was when using Nuke, and that was the only spell on that second page.
Yeah, so if he didn't pick it up, it was in Gaia. That was Black Mage learnable. Because I think you said it was first slot, so that was Black Mage learnable. So with that, I think you would have had 2 charges of it, enough for Tia or Kraken 2 in Chaos. Alright, Cheezinator did a little bit of the grind, gonna take on Carry here, try and light his second orb here. The poor Black Mage got taken down though.
Yeah, I didn't see what caused that.
Caliber swing, and down goes Carry. It was a big old swing, wasn't it?
Yeah, 952, yeah.
So, also to point out, that first slot is actually Red Wizard learnable too. So the Red Wizard at level 26 could have learned that fast spell also. Alright, Lich 2 here. Arm 4, Fire 3, and an X-Cal with 5 hits. This is going to be a pretty dead Lich. Oh, Lich says, not today. Well, I'm not going down in turn 1. Oh, that's a big Lich.
But Lich 2 is decidedly punchy, which doesn't really do him much good.
Yeah, so just like Lich 1, Lich 2 decided to say, hey, I can hit things too. Just not very strong. I'm a black belt. See, look, I hit things. And then we all laughed at it. Oh, we did pick up fast.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, yeah, Spellzapp does have fast. Okay.
That's good. X-Cal swing, jumps out in front of Temper for 426. Nuke comes in for 222. We've done about 600. Carry 2's got about 700 vanilla HP. X-Cal says another 600. You're going down.
Ooh, Cheezinator finds the Opal bracelet in Volcano.
Bony Knuckles by Wolframe 827. Hey, for everybody out there, by the way, as Spellzapp makes his way down in the sea, over on Speed Gaming, let me check out which one it is. There is a match going on also, so if you want to check it out, pop another window up. It is Lord Fizzleby versus Crab Cakes, another slobber knocker of a match, as the Hangry Canuck would say. So we will definitely...
I mean, at this point, aren't they all going to be interesting for matchups?
Oh, for sure. But these are the only 2 for tonight, and I mean,
right.
That's one to watch. So we're actually going to do Fast Temper on that night. Danny gets demolished. by cracking.
Okay.
We're gonna cast Nuke. Crack comes out. Xcal does 1,000 damage. If only I decided not to jump.
Unrunnable seafood.
Interesting. Doesn't cast Lit 3. But I think we're back on the lots of encounters just before Tia 2. This will be so. This is kind of bad here because once we get to that air floor, we can run into the Team Edward fan club, the vampires and the whiz vamps, and if they ambush you, that knight could be in trouble. That black wizard could be in trouble very quickly. And I hope Spellzapp moved that ruse stick. He did. Okay. So we're gonna ruse and temper. Oh, what a big shot by Tia there. Crit. After the ruse went through, we gotta use a Cure 4 charge already. Zap comes out. More tempers. So we're using a lot of our tempers here for chaos.
He's only got one more use of fast, so he's probably going to be saving that for chaos himself.
Well, I meant temper. He's using all of his temper charges, so he's not going to have it for chaos. He's going to rely on that saber bonk.
Okay, Tiamat 2 is down.
And that's what we're talking about right there.
Oh boy.
Fire 3 comes out. The Whiz Vamp's got a lot of HP. Fire 3... Vampires have got a lot of HP. Now we're swinging for the fences by the vampires.
Well, at least the Whiz Vamp's down, but...
We're down to 4 vampire. They take out...
Oh dear, that's not good.
They took out our booster. And we're going to try swinging right away. We're not even going to start casting ruse. Oh, no. This is bad, folks. We're going to get hope for turn order. Oh, 21 HP.
Just got it. Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, we don't have Cure 4 now for Chaos.
Yeah. Gets past this group.
All right, so now we got to look at stuff here. Wait. Wait, what did he just switch out of? Spellzapp.
I didn't.
Did he just move the saber? Okay. Oh, he put it there just in case he ran into him again. Okay, that was smart.
Yeah, just okay. That was a bit of insurance there in case he came across more vampires. Yeah.
He had me worried there. I was like, did he just, you know, like what just happened? Chaos comes out, swinging for 26, nuke for 330. Our MDef did not resist it at all. Ice 3 comes out. We are in any kind of non-elemental trouble. Quad X. We're sabering. Blizzard comes out. We're at 100 HP. We're still sabering, not drink stratting. Fire 3 comes out. Now we're hoping for RNG loop.
510.
Tornado ends it.
Finishes Spellzapp off. Oof. And it looks like we might be deciding to take some levels from slimes now.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get some more Cure 4 charges here. And maybe some more fast charges. What I would...
Meanwhile, Cheezinator was able to make it to Tiamat. The ninja didn't make it, but still have enough stuff to get through this, I'm sure.
Big hit on
like swinging with Xcal for 1,000.
Oh, yeah. Big hit there. Cheezinator lights his third orb here. Still needs to find the key, which is an ice cave.
Ice, which is pretty much the only place Cheezinator has left to go.
Yeah. No, Wolfrain. Ninja's kind of in an awkward spot. I can bring up the blessings for you if you want.
Yeah, the thief was plus 10 agility, plus 20 hit points, minus 10 hit percent.
Yeah, the -10 hit percentage is actually not that bad considering the katana rolled +4, so.
Yeah. It's probably just the downside of the ninja is for them to kind of do what you want them to do. They kind of need to be in the front, which leads to them being kind of a target, and they're not the beefiest, they're not the tankiest kind of characters in the world.
I mean, they definitely don't soak spell damage very well, that's for sure. They can soak melee hits pretty well, since they're so evasive, but yeah. Well, I guess while we have a little time here, I might as well just kind of go over some things, for tomorrow here. Let me pull it up here. We got plenty of more Final Fantasy Randomizer action coming on tomorrow. Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, over on one of the Speed Gaming channels. Excuse me. Lord Fizzleby vs. Crab Cakes, Game 2 will be tomorrow. And then Spellzapp and Cheezinator will race at 7 p.m., so that'll be Game 2. So plenty of Game 2 action tomorrow. And then on Sunday, we got possibly up to 4 races, all Game 3s. From 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. We've got lots of FFR action, Game 3 hype, all on Sunday. So make sure to check it out, join our Discord, be able to watch all these races and be notified when they're happening. Because Game 3 is hype.
And Cheezinator finds ribbon number 2.
Definitely gonna feel better about that, that's for sure.
And probably will likely find ribbon number 3 unless he immediately nopes out after finding the Oxyalin Dwarf Cave.
Well, I mean, it's interesting because, yeah, the nuke was bad and the tornado was bad, but like Chaos still had some nasty elemental spells. So if you didn't have, you know, any sort of elemental protection, your casters are getting, you know, hit from some serious damage.
Oh yeah. Alright, Spellzapp has made it to the earth floor. So the one thing that Spellzapp really needs to watch out for is that the pack of vampires after Tiamat 2. Assuming that we're on the same spot in the encounter table as before.
More than likely, he's gonna know about it, I think. He could probably burn some off, but I don't know if he wants to burn it off in the Sea Shrine, though. That's one of those things that he might just have to take it. Lich with turn 1 nuke says, I'm here to play.
Hello. Not so punchy anymore.
Yeah, not so punchy. The long con by Lich 2 here on Spellzapp. Alright, so carry 2 comes up. Can be potentially dangerous if decides that he wants to attack one of our casters. 571's pretty good, except for out of order. Nuke comes out for 107. We might get close, we get a big hit. No.
Just a lit 2 out of carry on turn 1. And down she goes.
Oh no, we're taking on carry 2 again. We went downwards.
Oops.
The hubris on this man. I love it. Wow, that Excalibur did, like, no damage there. Missing carry like crazy. We gotta waste more resources to get through this carry, too.
Yeah, that might hurt in the long run here.
Lock this gaming. Bruh.
And there's the Oxio for Cheezinator.
Kuro 777.
And he immediately exited out. He's not getting that third ribbon.
Spellzapp it dislikes carry that much. True. So that's go mode for Cheezinator.
Yep.
Needs a solid, probably another wipe here. Needs Kraken to help him out, and then another wipe, early wipe or something like that. But at the same time, if Spellzapp's wiping with his party, Cheezinator's not necessarily going to have an easy time either.
No.
Though, RNG giveth, RNG taketh.
Although, for whatever it's worth, Cheezinator does have more levels on the ninja with the katana +4, so that is a little bit of something Cheezinator has that Spellzapp does not.
True. Crack comes out, great news. And
Ooh,
because
wow.
the knight decided to wait for the buffs, we one-shot Kraken 2. Huge. Able to keep up that red wizard and the black wizard. Zap comes out. Ribbons do their job. Dang's waiting. Dang's waiting. Powered up. 967. We'll take that. That should be a done Tiamat. There it is.
Oh, yes. Alright, so here comes the vampires that... Yeah, well, one step later, yep.
Yeah, that's and that's dangerous because you'll see it sometimes where runners will move right after Tia, like even after a hard fought Tia 2 fight, they'll move first because they're like, oh, I'm almost at chaos, so I gotta go, and they'll run into like a fight, and that's where it'll get you, definitely.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cheezinator's in go mode. He's got all his weapons. He's got all his gear. Doesn't need to check. Cheezinator is comfortable. One thing is, as a runner, you get comfortable based on your levels and what gear you have, and you know you can make things work based on that.
And meanwhile, he's checking chests in C.
Oh, did he? I mean, he only checked one. It was a free chest on the way.
And Spellzapp's back at chaos. Swung at the red wizard. Wizard's still up.
There's the nuke. Oh my gosh, a max roll nuke on that knight. So Tornado can come out and ruin this. Doesn't cast the skill, which is great. So Cure 4 is going to come out. We're pretty much golden now. Xcale's coming out. Big damage. Not long for this world here. Thanks, Chaos.
Hold A and pray. And yep. Chaos goes down. Spellzapp is victorious with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 4 seconds. GG.
GG's for Spellzapp. Able to take that 1-0 lead over Cheezinator. What a race. I mean, there was a lot of ups and downs and things that kind of gatekeep things. The Phantom Tile and Ordeals. That was kind of spicy.
Yeah,
definitely. The Man Cats, obviously. Then you had the Vampires just before Chaos. Lots of stuff there.
Yeah, a lot of stuff the seed was throwing at you to try and keep you on your toes. And we have Spellzapp here in the booth. GG.
Hey, thank you. GG's cheese.
GG's to you, Spellzapp. So, you felt pretty protected for all that nonsense, huh?
No, I felt like I got a little lucky here and there, and got a little unlucky here and there, and it's pretty average, I would say. A little bit of good luck early, bad luck late.
Well, I mean, like 3 ribbons inside of what, 30 minutes?
Oh yeah, that was really nice. I can't tell you how long it's been since I had 3 ribbons.
Right? That was an interesting thing. So you left your thief down, died early. Was that... What was the reasoning behind it?
Well, dang, when one of your persons are dead, the other guys get more XP. So that's what my thought was.
So you didn't have any reason to keep up the thief, you know, for run chance or anything like that? You didn't want to keep it up for anything?
Nah, the fighter had +7 luck. Basically a thief.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. But, you know, I wanted to hear it from you, okay? You, the runner. I need your input here. You need to, you know, knowledge our spectators.
That's right.
Lay down the knowledge there. I mean, Melee Wizard, I'll let you kind of ask some questions here and kind of go with it if you don't mind.
So the question that I was thinking at the moment, when you guys did your draft, did you look at the Blursings first before you decided on what classes you were picking?
Yeah, I really wanted to get my hands on that fighter. I mean, he had a little bit less health, but he had basically +5 levels of hit and 7 luck. I started off with a thief, and then he did red-black, so he basically gave me my choice of melee. And I don't know, looked like a fighter seed. Wanted to play some fighter.
Ooh, we getting some spicy here. Cheezinator is checking chests on the fire floor. Makes you wonder what he's looking for.
Awesome, maybe.
We actually found that in Sky 2 in the Northwest.
Was it positive?
It was a
-3.
Ooh.
I believe it's I think it was equipped on the Black Wizard, but that was before he got subject to the man cats with stone poison.
Yeah, he had no ribbons and he ran into 2 packs of them. It was yeah, very unfortunate there.
I've arrived from the future.
Arrived from the future.
Yep, Cheezinator here in the booth. GG.
GG Spellzapp. That was a very interesting seed.
Yeah.
Life magic, and I got the ribbons really late.
Yeah, I got them pretty early, I guess. Would be really nice. Because there were a couple of things that were wiping. There were toxic peds. I saw some glare.
Yeah, Earth had some bad stuff. I nearly didn't get out of Earth.
Not to mention there were toxic wizards, too.
Ooh.
That's what it was, yeah, the toxic wizards on Earth.
Luckily I had ribbons by that time, but that would have been pretty nasty.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to say about that seed. I got unlucky on, like, dungeon order. I did Ordeals late. I was actually thinking of not doing Ordeals at all, but finally decided last minute to do it before Sky, which was, I guess, fortunate. Phantom final boss was great. I just really hope, when I saw it, I really hoped that Spellzapp couldn't get through it and, like, had to delay floater or something, but that didn't happen. And then, yeah, Mancat's unlucky. I went to Sky before I had ribbons, lost a walking grind, and that was it. So I just started gambling on levels and loose items and stuff after that.
Well, you actually ran into them because you had to take those extra steps.
Yep.
Because Spellzapp didn't run into any of them, but because you did those extra checks, you ran into them.
Yep. At that time I didn't have ribbons, so of course I was just like looking.
Oh yeah, no.
And what was it? The second time I went through Sky, I was like, these encounters are amazing. I'm getting like Gurmaduses and stuff. This is so free.
Yeah, I mean, that there really was nothing you could do about it, and I totally understood it. It was just like, wow, that's so unfortunate. The pure fact that you took a couple extra encounters, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I played too fast and loose. You know, I made a couple plays here and there. I went to Earth because, you know, check some chests, maybe get some levels off a grind tile, because I was like 5, I didn't want to do Ordeals Waterfall at 5, and there was a shot to get some cash in case the vendor item was in the northern continent, which it was, and I could just, like, barely afford it.
Did we just watch your poor ninja get one shot by Kraken?
Oh yeah, Kraken doing Kraken things.
Try some Quad X here, it looks like, and it hits. I like it. I like the Quad X usage. I like it.
Spellzapp, I'm guessing you already, like, talked a lot about your seed, or if not, like, maybe you should tell us more about what you did.
Well, a lot of my decisions were kind of made for me. I got that, I think it was Adamant from Sages, and I was going into Volcano, and I, cleared out Armory and was running out, and I got Toxic. So I was like, okay, well, I can't go to Ice, obviously, so let's just go turn that in. And then that ended up being Canal, I think, and then I left basically NRC, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just go to Ordeals. And I ended up making it through, which gave me the floater, and then you can go and get Sarda, and then turn in Slab Bottle, and do all the goodies. I ended up doing, I think it was Ice Cave after that, which gave me
the ribbon right before the drop down.
Yeah, which gave me Key, and then I did Key Locks, which gave me both the loose.
Wait, it was just the Oxial was one of the loose. The other loose was in Waterfall Cube.
Oh, right. And then because I did it all Key Lock, got the Oxial, then I went to Key. Yeah, I went to C.
And also that was one of the ribbons was in Dwarf Locked as well.
Right. That was it.
Oh, really? There was a third one?
Yeah, I had all three.
After like the Oxial and the chest next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that hurt to see.
I mean, it didn't end up mattering, but it's kind of funny because there's like 2 wall casters, right? But what was I gonna say? If I had just like gone straight out to Ordeals once I got out of the NRC at level 5, like I would have never made it through Phantom, even with a couple Fire 3 charges. It wouldn't have happened. It was really high HP.
Oh yeah, it was about anywhere between 500 and 600. That's what we counted from Spellzapp's non-stop casting and trying to survive because it had paralyzing touch too.
Oh my god. By the way, everyone, check this out here when I get to the next floor. I think you're gonna enjoy it.
Mad lad, what's he doing? Oh. Okay, I like it. Oh, wall was available. Look at that. No, I'm just kidding. We knew that. Oh!
And yep, there's the nuke.
Nuke comes out.
And
lots
you're
of tempers.
Tempering the Black Wizard.
Yeah, it's got the moss on it.
Yeah.
It's the only time that I'll ever have enough HP to do this.
Right?
That's exactly what I was doing. I was like, wait, this is 400 HP. I could actually do Black Mage melee.
You're just doing this because I was on commentary, huh?
Oh, of course.
It's all for the Hangry Canuck. It's all for the Hangry Canuck. I like it.
Do it for the fans, do it for the homies, you know.
That's right. The cheese.
Oh, look at that. 2 hits, 15
2 hits
damage.
for 15, ow.
Yeah,
Okay, that's...
Fire 3 did more damage than your poor little black mage.
I mean, it was a muscle -3. I mean, in the hands of the knight, I'm sure it would have been done. It would have been fine, but
It is pretty funny though. The Excalibur has no buffs on it.
I think it's got 1 Saber Gauntlet buff right now. I forgot to move that.
Bane misses. Two hits for 5. even when the Excal's buffed, it's not really critting very much, is it?
I mean, the Excal has 10 crit rate normally in Randomizer. I think this one's +3, which makes it 19. So it's like just under a typical Randomizer Maza. So it's not a lot, but it's okay.
Ooh, hello. 454, that's pretty good. The cure had the Cure 4 queued up, so that was good.
And for everybody that's watching right now, we are going to raid the Speed Gaming 2, the Crab Cakes versus Lord Fizzlebeef match. We're gonna go raid that. Coming to its end.
And there we go.
GG to you, Cheezinator there.
Thanks. I had
GG's.
I had to get the secure. Also, I totally forgot the done in race time.
Yeah, I was about to
noticed
remind
we
you.
didn't actually have an official time, so we're ballpark at about 1:25:30. So
Yeah.
Nah, that's a 135.
Yep, it's 135. That's right.
You call it whatever you want. I don't care. It's a loss.
In the grand scheme of things, it's first place, second place. The time doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah. So anyways, I just had to secure the final hit with the Black Mage there, so I waited with the other 2 party members. Anyways, thank you both for, or thank you all actually, Fryteeth included on tracking, for restreaming and calming and everything. Thanks Spellzapp for the great race. Looking forward to game 2 tomorrow, and also to the race we're about to raid, so appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Spellzapp, you want to do some final thoughts before I send us over to Speed Gaming?
Yep. GG's Cheese. We're going to have a going in tomorrow, and thanks Melee, and thanks Dang, and thank you Fryteeth.
All right, Melee was going to take us out of here.
All right, so we're going to be heading over to Speed Gaming 2, where we have Lord Fizzlebeef and Crab Cakes. That race in progress. Sounds like a wonderful time. So, for our runners, for our tracker Fryteeth, for my co-commentator and restreamer Dengwu, I am Melee Wizard, and have a nice night.